Under the shade of the Bodhi tree, Buddha rested as disciples gathered in quiet anticipation of his wisdom. The chirping of birds mingled with the rustling leaves, creating a melody of peace in the ancient garden. Buddha opened his eyes and gazed at the assembly, his presence emanating calmness that stilled the restless minds. Meditation, he began softly, is the anchor to life's ever-changing tides. Long ago, in a distant land, there lived a peacock whose feathers shimmered with golden brilliance. Buddha began. The disciples leaned forward, their attention fully captured by his words, their minds open to the unfolding lesson. Ananda, he responded, our minds and bodies are inseparable. Harmony in thought crafts wellness in form. Like artists shaping perfect pottery. He motioned to a small pond nearby, its surface reflecting the trees and sky in pristine clarity. When the water is still, Buddha explained, it mirrors the surroundings. When agitated, clarity is lost, so too with our mind. Another disciple, Kisa Gotami, spoke, Master, why does my heart ache so, even in silence? Buddha turned to her, his gaze tender with understanding and compassion born of profound wisdom. Gotami, he said, pain is a part of existence. Meditation transforms it. Like sunlight dissolving morning mist, he reached into the earth and held a handful of soil, letting it scatter back onto the ground. Acceptance of impermanence, Buddha taught, is like sowing seeds in fertile soil. Transformation arises from embracing life's flux. The disciples watched as he gently placed his palm over his heart and smiled softly, radiating in spoken love. Peace, he whispered, is found in the rhythm of one's breath. It bridges the body and the boundless universe. Ananda asked again, how does meditation heal the body? Can it shield us from harm? Buddha nodded, his expression solemn, his voice calm and unwavering, like the steady flow of a river. The immune system, he began, is nourished by serenity. When the mind dances in harmony, the body thrives unburdened. He shared the tale of a king whose garden withered until he learned to water it with care and patience. Stress is like weeds choking vitality, Buddha said. Through mindfulness, we clear the weeds and let health flourish like blossoming flowers. A disciple named Rahula leaned closer. Master, does serenity mean ignoring the chaos around us? Buddha shook his head slowly, his gaze as deep as the sky stretching into eternity. Serenity, he explained, is not ignorance but awareness. It is the stillness amidst storms. Unshaken by life's challenges, the disciples absorbed his wisdom, their minds like parchments receiving golden ink that etched truths of life and balance. Buddha paused, observing the interplay of shadow and sunlight on the ground as leaves shifted with the breeze. Our breath, he continued, is the thread stitching the mind to the body. Meditation weaves that thread stronger each moment. Ananda added, Master, the world often feels overwhelming. How does one begin this path? Buddha smiled. Begin with a single breath, he answered. For the journey of harmony starts with acknowledging one's existence in stillness. A disciple asked, Master, does meditation end suffering entirely? Buddha looked at him with a gaze as calm as still waters under moonlit skies. Meditation, he spoke, does not extinguish life's trials but shapes the soul to endure them like fire forging iron. He told them of a monk who turned suffering into understanding, seeing it as the essence of human existence. As the lotus blooms in mud, Buddha taught, our spirit grows in adversity, nurtured by awareness and acceptance. Each disciple reflected deeply on his words, their hearts mirroring the wisdom of the enlightened teacher before them. Buddha pointed to a sparrow fluttering nearby, singing softly as it perched upon a branch. Life, he mused, is fleeting yet magnificent. Meditation teaches us to cherish moments and live with awareness of impermanence. He turned to his disciples. his gaze steady, and spoke with a voice full of wisdom and grace. In a land far from here, there lived a young prince who admired his reflection each day. Buddha began. Embrace it, and find the harmony that nurtures both body and soul. Buddha bowed his head, signaling the disciples to delve into silent reflection of his profound teachings. But one day, he saw another reflection, of a prince with even finer garments and a grander presence. Buddha continued. Envy stirred within his heart, and he resolved to outshine this prince. A shadow in his own mind, Buddha shared. Another day, the sun rose gently over the garden, its golden light casting a warm glow upon the gathered disciples. Buddha sat beneath the ancient tree, his serene presence radiating a stillness that calmed every heart in attendance. He gazed upon the assembly and spoke. The harmony of life flows through the breath. This is meditation's eternal gift to us. Kisa Gotami, her voice trembling with curiosity, asked, Master, what do we gain when breath aligns with the mind? Buddha smiled softly, his eyes reflecting compassion as he answered, Gotami, when breath and mind unite, the body transforms into a vessel of balance. He gestured toward a stream nearby, its gentle waters flowing smoothly over stones, undisturbed and clear in its purpose. As the stream flows seamlessly, Buddha explained, so must the breath flow within us. Disruption invites chaos. Harmony restores peace. Ananda, ever eager, asked, Master, how does this flow protect us from the storms of sickness and strife? Buddha turned toward Ananda and replied, meditation strengthens the fortress of the immune system. Balance in breath fortifies the body's defense. He shared a tale of a weaver who strengthened her threads, crafting unbreakable fabrics that resisted the fiercest elements. The thread of life, Buddha said, is no different. Attention to each breath weaves resilience, shielding us from inner and outer turmoil. The disciples listened intently as Buddha continued, his voice calm and measured like the rhythm of the ocean's waves. Life, he mused, is a dance of opposites, joy and sorrow, ease and challenge. Meditation aligns these opposites into harmony. Do not let the desire to outshine others dim the light of your own spirit, Buddha counseled. Each of you holds a unique brilliance, untouched by the opinions or comparisons of the world, Buddha assured. He pointed to a bird perched upon a swaying branch, its wings poised to steady its body against the movement. Like the bird, Buddha explained, we must use awareness as our wings, stabilizing ourselves through life's unpredictable winds. The merchant nodded in agreement, his tone humbled. Master, greed blinds fairness. Silence unveils what words distort. The lotus, he said, rises from muddy waters yet remains unstained. Meditation allows us to rise unblemished from adversity. Kisa Gotami asked again, Master, can this practice help us bear grief and loss, the heaviest burdens of the heart? Buddha looked at her with unwavering compassion and replied, grief transforms through meditation, like darkness dispersing before the first rays of dawn. He recounted the story of a villager who found peace in meditation after losing everything, transforming sorrow into understanding. Each breath, Buddha said, is an opportunity to let go of pain and embrace the wisdom born of acceptance and love. The disciples absorbed his words, their eyes shimmering with newfound understanding as their breaths deepened in mindful awareness. Buddha continued, meditation is not merely an act but a way of living. It connects all aspects of life in unity. Ananda raised another question. Master, how do we bring this unity into our daily lives when distractions persist endlessly? Buddha responded, by returning to the breath in every moment. The breath is your anchor amidst the tides of distraction. He shared the tale of a fisherman who learned patience by observing the rhythm of the tides, finding peace in their constancy. Patience and presence, Buddha emphasized, are cultivated through awareness. They are the harbingers of harmony in both body and mind. The disciples nodded, their hearts absorbing the wisdom that flowed from their master like a gentle river nourishing the land. Buddha paused, allowing silence to envelop the group, letting the weight of his teachings sink deeper into their beings. Our breath, he resumed, is the bridge between our physical form and the vast universe. Meditation strengthens this sacred connection. He looked upward toward the vast sky, its expanse limitless, reflecting the boundlessness of the teachings he imparted. Through this practice, Buddha said, we align with the universal rhythm, transcending the boundaries of individual struggle and limitation. The disciples closed their eyes, feeling the profound truth of his words ripple through their minds and bodies like a gentle breeze. Buddha concluded, let meditation not be an escape but a means to embrace life fully, finding balance in every breath you take. The sun climbed higher in the sky, its light touching every corner of the garden. As if blessing the disciples with its warmth, they bowed deeply to their master, carrying the essence of his teachings within them as they prepared to share it with the world. Another day, the moon hung low in the night sky, casting its pale glow upon the tranquil garden of Jetavana. Buddha sat cross-legged, his silhouette outlined by the silver light, while disciples gathered around him in silent reverence. His calm voice broke the quiet. Meditation is the light within us, illuminating transformation even in the darkest of times. Ananda asked, Master, how does meditation reshape the soul amidst suffering that seems insurmountable? Buddha turned to Ananda, his gaze steady yet gentle, and replied, meditation does not erase pain. It teaches us to embrace it. He pointed to the moon, its surface marked with craters, yet its light untouched, casting beauty upon the earth. Like the moon, Buddha said, our soul shines brightest when it accepts imperfection. Illuminated by wisdom and awareness, Kisa Gotami spoke hesitantly. Master, my heart remains heavy despite meditation. Why does peace feel so distant? Buddha's voice softened further, his words carrying the weight of infinite compassion as he addressed Gautami's ache. Gautami, he began, peace does not flee. It waits patiently for us to uncover it amidst the clouds of despair. He reached down to the earth, lifting a fallen leaf and watching as the wind carried it gracefully away. Meditation, he continued, is the wind that lifts burdens. It transforms sorrow into understanding, guiding us beyond our struggles. The disciples sat quietly, absorbing his teaching as the night deepened, stars sparkling in the vast expanse above. Rahula spoke next, his voice steady yet searching. Master, does meditation bring us closer to enlightenment? Buddha turned his wise gaze to Rahula and replied, enlightenment is not a destination, but a journey nurtured by awareness and transformation. He told them a parable of a traveler whose heavy load lightened as he learned to walk with mindfulness. The journey, Buddha explained, is eased when we release unnecessary weight, allowing meditation to guide us step by step. The disciples followed his gaze, seeing rivers weaving through forests, villages nestled among fields, and mountains touching the heavens. Buddha sat cross-legged, inviting them to do the same, his presence a beacon of calm amidst the expansive view. The lotus, he said, teaches resilience. Meditation empowers us to remain unshaken by adversity, rising above life's turbulence. Ananda raised his hand again, asking, Master, how does meditation strengthen us in moments of great fear? Buddha smiled gently, his voice firm yet comforting. Fear is a shadow cast by uncertainty. Meditation lights the path, dispelling darkness within. He shared the tale of a farmer who learned courage by cultivating his fields under an ever-changing sky. Courage, Buddha taught, is born from presence. Meditation roots us in each moment, empowering us to face uncertainty with strength. The disciples nodded thoughtfully, their expressions reflecting a growing sense of clarity and purpose in their practice. Buddha paused, the stillness of the night amplifying the depth of his presence. Every moment imbued with meaning. He spoke again. Meditation transforms the mind, body, and soul. It aligns us with the rhythm of life's endless flow. Kisa Gotami asked once more, Master, how do we carry these lessons into the chaos of the world beyond this sanctuary? Buddha answered patiently, carry them like seeds within your heart. Let every breath water them, allowing wisdom to grow amidst life's chaos. He pointed toward the stars, scattered across the sky, their light shining unperturbed by distance or the vastness of space. Our teachings, he said, are like starlight. They may seem distant but are ever present, illuminating even the darkest corners of life. The disciples bowed their heads, their hearts echoing the truths that resonated deeply. Like ripples spreading across a serene lake, Buddha continued. Meditation bridges the soul's inner world with the outer universe, bringing harmony and balance to every facet of existence. Rahula asked with curiosity, Master, is meditation alone sufficient to transform one's life? Buddha's voice carried wisdom that reached beyond the assembly. As steady and certain as the mountains themselves, meditation, he said, is the foundation, but it must be complemented by right action, kindness, and wisdom to bring true transformation. He shared a story of a craftsman who built sturdy homes not only with fine tools but with care and intention. Life, Buddha explained, is crafted by the tools we choose. Meditation refines these tools, enabling us to build with precision and purpose. The disciples closed their eyes, reflecting on his words, their breaths steady and synchronized like the waves of an infinite ocean. Buddha turned to them and concluded, let meditation be your guide through life's trials, shaping transformation as the chisel shapes stone. The moon cast its last glow over the garden, signaling the approach of dawn. As light replaced darkness once again, the disciples bowed deeply, carrying the essence of Buddha's teachings within their hearts, prepared to share them with the world. Thank you for watching. Buddha's teachings are always with you. Subscribe to our channel and we will see you in the next video.